It's the NFL on EA Sports, where we'll see the only teams to meet in back-to-back Super Bowls. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Buffalo Bills, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
With a new stadium rising just to the west of us, for now we're back for football in the familiar setting of Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Good to be in the booth with Greg Olson. I'm Mike Tirico. Greg, this is a passing league. You know that from your days. It's evolved even more into a game in the air. And boy, do we have a couple of quarterbacks who know all about moving their team via the pass.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see this ball thrown early and often throughout the game. And anyone who loves offensive football, this is certainly a treat. And you said it, Mike. This league has turned more and more with each passing season into a passing league. If you can't throw, if you can't generate points through the air and explosive plays, it is going to be very difficult to compete and win week in and week out in today's modern NFL.
The kicker, Tyler Bass, has us ready to start. And off we go from Buffalo. Cavante Turpin on the return. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. They are led out by their quarterback, Dak Prescott.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from the opening whistle.
That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. On the ground, it's the rookie from UT. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Williams. 15-yard pickup there. 1st down, Cowboys.
Each week coming into the game, every team in the league, Mike, places a huge emphasis on success on their opening drive. But the key to that is sustaining possession, converting on 3rd down. It's exactly what they were able to do here, keeping the ball on the ground.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. On play action, here's Dak. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. A shotgun snap for Prescott. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Dallas. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Buffalo offense set to go to work for the first time. They'll be led by the big fella, 6'5" quarterback Josh Allen.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as the result of him being your quarterback. So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Finding space at the 40. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Allen. Deron Bland, good coverage, and he gets his hands on that one.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. Allen working from the pistol. In trouble. Down he goes.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs that sometimes they hold it just a little bit too long, thinking they can make the next big play, and good job by the defenders tracking them down and took them down for a loss.
So on 4th down, time to kick it away. Jake Camarda to do the honors. Cavante Turpin to return for the Cowboys. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Cowboys offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. He'll get that complete. It's George Pickens. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
We talk so much about starting fast and then trying to sustain that throughout the course of the game. That's exactly what they're doing here. They've got the early lead, but they're not content to just sit on the ball. They're looking to extend it. Nice start here to this drive. Once they cross midfield, then it goes into go mode. You're trying to come away with points every single time you have the ball. It's a good way to start this game here in the 1st quarter.
Now a run on 1st down. And he's pushing tacklers away as he takes it forward for a gain of 9.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They run over center with Williams. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. Now he carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often, and when they do, you got to seize the moment.
And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
It's so easy to underestimate the speed of this quarterback until you get on the field. They break down your pursuit angle so quickly because of that speed, so give credit to the defense. They understand it's a collective effort to contain this guy, and this time, defense wins and brings him down for a sack.
3rd down and 9. They put Pickens in motion. On 3rd down, Prescott. He'll try to run for it. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on the big scramble. He's able to pick up the 1st down and keep the drive alive.
Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's a handoff. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Trying to keep the drive alive, going to have to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Dak. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there, and it's going to be 4th down.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
This one off the right, upright. He missed it. No good. And this is going to remain a 1-possession game.
You could see the body language of the kicker, Mike. Once it left his foot, he was kind of leaning. He was trying to bring that one back towards the middle. But that's the sound you dread as a kicker. It reverberates around the stadium, off the upright, no good.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Allen. This one caught by Khalil Shakir.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
So after 1, 7-0 is our score. More after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
They send him right out of the slot. Now Allen on first down. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and we'll step out for a moment. A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Josh Allen. He'll find his running back, Cook. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
From the gun, it's Allen. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Allen, going to give it to Cook. He'll inch forward for maybe a yard. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That's taken in by Shakir. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
I think the rest of those receivers in the huddle have all come to the realization that they might not be getting a target anytime soon. And frankly, I don't blame them. I mean, they're riding the hot hand, and rightfully so. Until this defense proves that they can stop him in the passing game, I expect the quarterback to just continue to go back to him time and time again.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Allen. He gets this complete to Shakir. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he will have enough to pick up a first down. Throwing again, it's Allen. Looking middle, he's got to complete to Coleman. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. To throw again, it's Allen. He gets this to the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
Taking off, and he's into the end zone. Josh Allen, touchdown, Bills.
That's just such an athletic play by an NFL quarterback, Mike, and you can see he tried to remain a passer as long as possible, but once it became clear there was nowhere to go with the ball, he puts it down and decides to do the rest with his legs, and he's able to take it all the way in for a touchdown.
Tyler Bass now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Bills will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Cowboys offense ready to get back to work. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. He's got a man. It's CeeDee Lamb. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
One of the things that makes him one of the best receivers in the NFL, Mike, is his ability to create separation downfield. He makes it so easy for his quarterback to not only find him, but to constantly create a nice throwing window like he did right there.
They'll go with a counter on 1st down. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Big Ed Oliver there on the tackle. Second and 7. Back to throw is Prescott. That's brought in right side by Pickens. A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
In motion, Lamb. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep, and he'll get about 5.
When they called that sweep, Mike, obviously they're thinking, let's pick up the 1st down. They didn't quite get to the chains, but I think they're going to be pretty happy with that gain.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Big Ed Oliver there on the tackle. Here's a 3rd down and 4. To throw is Dak. He's got his man right side. It's complete. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. 1st down and goal. Now Prescott. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Dak Prescott, touchdown Cowboys. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Initially looking to throw it for the touchdown, couldn't find anything, so Greggy takes care of business himself, using his legs for the touchdown.
Well, it was clear early on, Mike, that this defense was expecting the pass, and after matching all the receivers in the end zone, this quarterback realized quickly it was his legs that he was going to need to rely on to get the ball across the goal line.
Now Aubrey for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Cowboys will move out to a 14-7 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Davis now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bills offense back onto the field for their next possession. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. Now it's Allen. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Allen. He's got his man, that's Kincaid. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Again, it's Allen to the air. That's into the hands of Coleman. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. One more time going up top with Allen. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Allen going to throw again. And he'll take it on in. Keon Coleman. Touchdown, Buffalo. Now Bass to tack on the extra point. His kick is good. And the Bills will tie things up. We are all even at 14. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with first down. Into the hands of Pickens. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Man is open, middle of the field. It is caught. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second. The clock is stopped at 26 seconds until the break. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. He'll tuck it and take off. Cowboys going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Dak. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
On 3rd down, Prescott. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Got to give a lot of credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was plenty of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. I thought the protection was actually pretty solid. But at the end of it, there was just nowhere to go, and he had no choice but to just throw that ball away.
On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This one from 54 yards out. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a tie ball game.
Man, that would have been such a nice boost for this group going into halftime. The snap was good. The hold was good. He just couldn't quite get it through the uprights.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Out of the gun, here's Allen. That's complete to Coleman. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Here's Allen to throw. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this first half. So we'll take a breath. We're at the half, and it has been an intriguing game to this point. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Michael, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports studios. This is the halftime report. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Both teams look good on the offensive side in the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
Now Allen to throw on second down. He'll find his running back, Cook. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Third and long. From the shotgun, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. Keon Coleman, the intended receiver. And that'll set up fourth down.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Looking downfield for Coleman. That is brought in. Wow, out of bounds. Inside the 10. It's first and goal. Big play there for the Bills. Pickup of 46 yards.
The offense is able to land a big blow there, and I think what happened defensively, Mike, is just everyone was not on the same page. And when you do that at this level, the good offenses, they're going to make you pay for it. They've got to clean up those mistakes, make the offense have to earn everything they get.
Throwing again, it's Allen. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the...
Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive, and what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
Third and goal. From the gun, Josh Allen. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and, man, they were this close to coming away with a huge takeaway.
Passes kick is good. And the Bills move out in front. The new score, 17-14.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
On the return, here's Turpin. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Prescott now. To the left side, caught by Lamb. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion. Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And a nice run. He's got a first down tackle made right at the 35-yard line. They'll stay on the ground. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll stick with him again. And he'll work this down inside the 35. Big Ed Oliver there on the tackle. Got to get this to the 25. Here's 3rd down. Dak to throw. He'll try and get there on the ground.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This one from 49. And that is no good. He missed it. And this is going to remain a 3-point game. The Bills offense, and Josh Allen headed back onto the field, and he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. Allen working from the pistol. A short throw caught by Kincaid. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
1st and 10. Now Allen. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, Look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
He's got it in the hands of Elijah Moore. He's taken down just shy of the 10. They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. That's Palmer, the man in motion. To throw again, it's Allen. He pulls it in around the 5. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's Allen to throw. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Bills. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Pass's kick is good. And the Bills go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. He fields it at the 8. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. The deficit is 10, 24-14. So work to do as they come up for 1st and 10. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll manage to work this forward to the 37. Matt Milano there to stop him. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Now Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. The Bills offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. Eddie has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. On 1st and 10, it's Allen. Off he goes. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
When you're game planning during the week for a mobile quarterback like this, on every down, you have to have somebody to account for him. You can see why here. He's able to escape the pocket, turn into a runner, and he can take every play and make it a big play.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They run out of the gun. It's Cook. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. The tight end Kincaid in motion. Allen. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
This a must-stop for this defense. Facing 3rd and long. Allen to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. They got 14 there. Didn't get it by much, but they do pick up the 1st down.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
And he is putting in the work. Dancing inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. Throwing is Allen. Looking middle, he's got it complete to Coleman.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that will be a bit of a letdown.
A run up the middle with Cook. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Now it's Allen. He's into space past the 25. And he's going to be taken down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
And he'll be taken down.
Big-time completion right there. And this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
Here's a chance to put this game away. 1st down and goal. Allen will throw. And he's in. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Buffalo. pass now for the extra point. It's up and through. Open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. On the return, here's Turpin. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The visitors' offense getting set to get back to work. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Open man, downfield, it's CeeDee Lamb. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
Operating from the gun, here's Dak. And he will score. Dak Prescott, touchdown Dallas. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
On for the PAT is Aubrey. He knocks it through. And the Cowboys are able to cut the deficit to 10. So down 2 scores, they're going to roll the dice here with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
The Bills offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. A pass caught right side by Coleman. 14 on the pickup. 1st down, Buffalo.
Little surprising here, Mike. They continue to throw the ball with this type of lead here in the fourth quarter, but with the day they've had, I don't know if I could really blame them. I mean, with the amount of man coverage that they're seeing, right now, the quarterback's just saying, what's my best matchup? Who do I love to gain separation? And just throw him the ball. And for the most part of the game, it's continued to work.
Throwing now. Allen here on 1st down. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
At this level, you just would expect a little bit better execution and accuracy on those intermediate throws. I think he had an opportunity there for a nice pickup. Off target, off rhythm, and ends up getting away from him.
And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down. In motion, Shakir. On 3rd down, it's Josh Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch, and now 4th down.
oftentimes it's the wide open ones that are the hardest to catch. It seems like the ball is in the air forever. You start overthinking it, you start really making more of it than what you should, and you let it slip away.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bills will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. There's CeeDee Lamb heading back out there with the rest of his Cowboys teammates. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show, as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
On second down, it's Dak. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. That long one's going to bring them 1st and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line.
It's not a coincidence, Mike, that the best offenses in the NFL are all excellent at yards after the catch. It's a combination of a few things: a highly accurate quarterback and the ability of the scheme to get open players in open space. Once you do that, the rest is up to them.
Now, 1st and goal. They'll run. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal. Here now, 2nd down and goal. They'll drop to throw. And he's into the end zone yet again. Dak Prescott, touchdown Cowboys.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Aubrey now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Cowboys are back within 6. They've got just the 2 timeouts remaining, so they'll line up and take their chances right here with an onside kick. And the defense has it.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here an onside kick, not much of a chance.
Here's the first carry for the man from Kentucky, Ray Davis. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Second down and 8. On the ground once more, it's Davis. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up third down. On play action, Allen. That one caught. It's Knox, the tight end. First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a first down.
And after that first down throw, Mike, it's really a deflating moment of the defense. They understood the urgency of getting off the field and getting the ball back to their offense. Here we are under 2 minutes in a one-possession game.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. It's a win here for the Bills. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that is the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills are victorious as we say so long from Buffalo.